motorists look set to get some relief at the pumps this month as fuel prices are expected to drop. Preliminary data from the Central Energy Fund shows the price of petrol could go down by as much as R1.06 per litre, while the diesel price could decrease by between 90 cents and R1 per litre, depending on the grade. The predicted drop in the price of fuel is as a result of the stronger rand and lower global oil prices in May. The Department of Mineral Resources and Energy is expected to announce the June fuel price adjustments this week that will kick in on Wednesday. All right, Eleanor Mavimbela, spokesperson for the Automobile Association of South Africa, now joins us via video link to weigh in on the fuel prices expected to decrease this month. Eleanor, thank you so much for your time. So just talk to us about what we can attribute this to. I mean, I'm too hesitant to be very excited at this moment in time, but I know it's a huge relief for many, people feeling the pinch in terms of this economy.
And you'd be right to be a bit hesitant because South African consumers have had to battle high fuel prices for the past a couple of months or so. So this is the first big decrease that we as South African can expect going into the early hours of Wednesday morning, after the department has we're expecting that they'll be by then have officially announced the official numbers for the month. But there's two main drivers that drive the fuel prices that we get to see in South Africa, and those are the rand and US dollar exchange rate, as well as the international product prices. So in the period under review in the month of May, we've been extremely fortunate to see international product prices going on a downward trajectory for the entire month of May, as well as the rand strengthening really a lot against the US dollar. And that has attributed quite a lot to the decreases that we're expecting that the department will officially announce between the next 2 days.
And I mean, those that are driving petrol, vehicles have particularly been hit hard this particular year, So when the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy does make this announcement, then, towards the end of the month, what are they likely to say in terms of the slate levy that companies, which compensate fuel companies rather for international oil price fluctuations?
There was the question. Can I ask you to please repeat it for me?
I'm saying as the Department of Minerals and Energy then is supposed to make this announcement later this month, what are the factors that they are likely to talk around? Particularly, I'm interested in is the slate levy.
Well, definitely. We around this time of the year, we definitely get to see an increase with regards to the slate levy. And as the Automobile Association, it's one of the things that we've been canvassing for since the year 2018 to say that South Africans can't anymore live with the fluctuating fuel prices that they get to see every single month. So we've been asking the government to actually, if we can see a sit down and talk about and see try different mechanisms in order to try get a sustainable solution to the high prices of fuel in South Africa that we've had to see for the past 3 years. So it's one of the things that is worrying for us as the Automobile Association to say that South Africans really do deserve a more sustainable approach in terms of looking at your fuel prices going into the future, so that the South Africans can be able to budget better around fuel costs and basically around the rising costs of everything around us. I mean, we're looking at even your interest rates not going down anytime soon. So it's one of the things that as the Automobile Association we are really imploring the government to basically look at in terms of finding new mechanisms to calculate the fuel price in South Africa.
And now, one of course, of the drivers you mentioned is the stronger, rand. Looking at the outcome of the elections, and of course, we are listening to a lot of what economists are saying and businesses saying in terms of the implications of a coalition government for starters. I mean, what is your view then that this going into this coalition government possibly, is somewhat of a risk, especially if you consider, international business community, which could then, have an impact on the local currency?
Yes, definitely, it will have an impact. A stronger rand means definitely it means less money that we pay at the fuel pumps. So yes, the rand in the last couple of days has already started to show a bit of an upward trajectory, as opposed to what we've been seeing throughout the month of May, where we saw it really strengthening against the US dollar. The uncertainty of the market, given the elections and the possible coalitions that we are expecting in terms of politics, it does play quite a huge role in the prices of fuel that we are expecting to see come the end of June, going into the beginning of July. We are hoping it's not going to affect it as much, so that we can enjoy this decrease in fuel as much as possible. South Africans need that even bigger relief in terms of fuel prices. So we're hoping and pray that the markets do react better to the call, to what's happening in the political environment in South Africa.
Eleanor, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Eleanor Mavimbela, spokesperson there for the Automobile Association of South Africa, just unpacking there what we're likely to expect as the fuel prices are expected to decrease this month.